20 Infinity.
You locked in to 20 Infinity Live on 96.7 The Beat, the A's, Hip Hop and R&B. Another edition of the 404 Spotlight. And why wouldn't he come to the 404 Spotlight?
Absolutely. I am here in the flesh.
Introduce yourself, my brother.
The legend of the Snowman, TN104. Mr. Young Jizzle from the bottom of the map, baby. We in the building, you dig?
Mm-hmm. Congratulations on this album, Thug Motivation 104.
Real
I will admit, I have been listening to the album all morning, and I must say it's hard.
For sure. Appreciate the love, baby. I made it for the people to appreciate it. I do realize, music is in a different place, but if I was an author and I wrote books, I wouldn't change the way I write my books based on the climate.
Right.
Because I want to be timeless. Because I've been around the game enough to know that, like, everything has cycles.
Mm-hmm.
I was around when music was crunk.
True that.
When it was Snap.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Jeezy would have went Snap.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit.
Yeah, because you say music changed, but we also changed as people.
Absolutely.
And when I listen to Thug Motivation 104 in comparison to Thug Motivation 101, as a person and even as a brand, you have evolved. Right. So how does it feel for you to be here in such a mature place musically?
I mean, I think, you got to really think about it, bro. Like, I listen to, Machiavelli is one of my favorite albums, All Eyes on Me. But you got to think, if Tupac was still alive and Biggie was still alive, even Bankroll Fresh.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you watch even like some of the cats that's coming up, like, I like Yellow Beezy, but I remember his first songs. When I hit a record with Pharrell, I'm like, oh. What's up? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you an artist, you got the right to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna, grow with you, and some people are. But that's the right you have as an artist and as a human being. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tree could just be a tree. A rock gonna be a rock. You feel what I'm saying? But a human being, we got the mind capacity to do whatever. So it's just like, if you like what I represent, and I represent, moving forward and evolving. If you like that message, then it's okay to follow me.
Right.
But if you somewhere where you feel like, you just want, drink lean or, walk around with a man bag, like, that ain't my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, do I got anything against it, but, like, you can't follow me for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's other people that had those lanes, and that's why I think it's dope about the game. It's just like, I know what I represent, but what I think is dope about the game is, like, everybody can represent whatever they want to represent.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's to the point now, it was like either you real or we ain't listening to you. Now it's like, if you're cool, I might listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, but the point is, like, if you ain't, like, come on, man, think about when we came up, if a rapper, went out and then handled his court case right and it came back that he was an informant, he was done for.
100.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like, he ain't telling everybody.
So it's all good.
Yeah.
Nah, there's some truth for what you're speaking. There's some truth for what you're speaking. Now, speaking of coming up, there was a moment in life, in my childhood, because we came up on you wearing that shirt right there.
Yes,
you getting kicked out of school, you get suspended, you in trouble.
So OG, so, got real flakes in it, baby.
That shirt right there could potentially mean trouble in school. Right. So how does it feel for you to know that that's like this imprint that will never leave as far as like your brand in the scene?
What's crazy? When I first started doing it, I remember I went to my jeweler. I gave him like bag. I was like, yo, I want an iced out Snowman. I remember I got it. And I was walking around with I put on a diamond chain. I was walking around, I was going like 112 and visiting all these different clubs. And everybody thought it was a money bag. And I'm like, nah, it's a Snowman. And they're like, huh, why would you get that on your neck? So anyway, when I got on, I was doing Thug Motivation 101 when I was getting ready to do my marketing shit. It was like, what represents you? And I was like, yo, this is my chain right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it was like, well, shit. And then I was like, well, let's put it on the shirt. So I did the shirts to give, I pressed up the shirts and gave the shirts away.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I was giving the music away. And I knew it was real when I used to come down like Camden or something like that and see, bums that was on the side of the road, a Snowman shirt.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
big
man.
facts.
But for me, on some real shit, like, I didn't realize it was a brand until I started like maybe like touring. Or it was album time and you started seeing like they would put it on the imprint of the CD and I'm like, okay. But I'm like, I hope it resonates. And then, you start seeing like different, and then I knew it was real when I was at the end of 101. I was in Harlem and I was shopping every fucking store I went in had fucking Snowman shirts all through the window. They had the angry Snowman, Snowman with the machine gun. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying?
So you got paid for all that though, right?
Hell no.
Damn.
I give it to Greg Street. Now, the one thing about him, he told me a long time ago, he's like, yo, man, you need to sell those shirts. And I was like, but they promo. So I didn't see it. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So I was trying to sell music. Coming from where I was coming from out of the streets, I was like, you know, you got to sell music to be rich and to be on. That's what I was thinking. Why would I sell shirts? You know, you equate that with somebody standing on the corner like peddling socks.
Right.
I didn't see the bigger picture.
Word.
And when I saw them shirts in Harlem, I was like, God damn it. And I missed that bag then, but we own it now. But to answer your question, it's surreal to know that I took something and made it my brand, and then the news came back, tried to ban it. School was trying to ban it. Like, I didn't understand.
Trash.
Right.
Garbage. I talk about.
I ain't understand, like, what the fuck are y'all worried about? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? It's not hurting anybody. But then, as I got into the game, you know, I started realizing the shit I was talking about was, like, really too real for a lot of people. You know? I ain't know that in the beginning.
Absolutely. You was just, you know, telling your story.
Rap. Yeah, it was like, but then you had to go back when, like, NWA and groups like that, when they was banning their shit and stepping on their CDs, it's like, I didn't understand that either, but I didn't think that would happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here we
who cares, nigga? You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah.
So, you know, you say that, you know, you've always been one to give from your music and your merch, but one thing maybe a lot of people in the city may not know, you actually have your own studio. Yeah. And I was actually one of the few people who was invited to your grand opening. We had all the DJs and stuff. Yeah. So how does it feel for you to have a place for people to come and create and maybe create their own whatever?
I mean, it's crazy because, like, during the duration of this album, I got the chance to actually use it as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because when I came back from West, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to work. And I was like, shit, I'm just going to work here. So I really designed it for other people, but I got a chance to get into it myself. So it was like I was using the facility as if, you know, I was the artist and I rented it and it wasn't mine.
Right.
And it was like everything worked, from the barbershop to the gym to the rooftop to everything. So for me, I was like, yo, this is crazy because anybody can come here.
Facts.
And work and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to create, because I remember just going to a bunch of studios and it would just be, you know, 4 walls, you know, bullshit ass couch and you know, a mixer, but it's like you can't. How do you
like
create?
Find, right?
You know what I'm saying? How you get that vibe?
Because being there, like when you were, you know, taking everybody around to the different rooms, you were like making a point. So if you a DJ, if you in this room, you can do this. If you an engineer, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? So
because I saw all that when I was going to studios and being in there, because, you know, you in the studio, you might be in the studio, you know, 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time straight.
True that.
You don't want to sit in no room, man. You can't go out and brush your teeth. You can't go out you know what I mean? It's like you don't got room to think. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to be creative. But the thing about it, like, when you be able to be creative in a creative space that, like, feel like it could almost be home, I just think you can get off more. As long as you don't, like, be one of those cats. Because the worst thing I ever did when I got my first studio in the crib was have it in the crib. Because I would find myself, like, going up to go to sleep at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning, just because I knew a bed was up there. Now, if a bed went up there, I might stay in the studio till 4 o'clock the next evening. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, just knowing that bed up there, you might be like, damn. So, you know, if you got that mindset, then you're good. But if you go in there and you know, you looking at everything going around, you might become lazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's other shit to distract you.
100. So here we are, Thug Motivation 104,
baby.
Talk to us about this album, because as I said in the beginning, when you listen to it, this is a very mature body of work.
I think for me, like, I think it's, you know, I've been hearing stuff people been saying, and partners been hitting me, streets been saying certain shit, people been rocking with it. You know, I'm getting the reviews, and I'm like, damn, that's what's up. I love it, but I do think it's a lot to digest in one listen in one day. Because that's how they used to get in their music. They just digest it so fast because there's something else coming out tomorrow.
100.
So me personally, in a week, I love to have that conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna come back?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's get it, Ryan.
But I would love to have that conversation, because I know by then they're gonna be done went through some shit, and somebody gonna think about their mama, listen to fucking the real MVP. Somebody gonna fall out with their homie and listen to Fake Love.
Let's talk about 06.
Yeah, 06.
Let's talk about 06.
Somebody gonna think about the time they used to get money, you know what I mean? All that. 06 was hard, man. When I first heard that shit, I felt like it was like some Tupac shit. And I was just like, damn, who the fuck can I put on it? And I remember I went to Ross's party at his birthday party in his house, and that song brought me back to that, like, niggas in suits and, celebrating life. And I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and it was really good to see that y'all, because we won't got to talk about it, but we know there was like a little rocky in the past.
Yeah.
But the fact that y'all were able to come together and do that for us.
And I did a joint on his album too, and I think this dope because it was 2 different records. But when I heard those 6, I was like, yo, I got to put him on this shit because it's like I just felt like it's one of those things where you tell that story, but it's so like that beat is so hard, man.
Necessary.
Like that shit is like Mac. If Pac was alive, he would be on that shit
100
all
man.
day.
All day, man.
Yeah.
So what's next for you, man? You got the success. You got the album.
Biggest Wireless is where my head's at right now. Biggest Wireless is Defiance Fuel. The Biggest Wireless is like
that's the Jeezy water.
Yeah. It's
hold that to the camera, man, so we can
it's
see.
Athlete's water.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It's called Defiance Fuel, man. It's scientifically tested, but it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got like and a lot of shit I deal with, it matches my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
100.
So it's like that's what I'm on right now. But the Biggest Wireless stuff is crazy, man, to me because it's tech, but it's tech, but I'm making it affordable for the people. But it's like what you would go spend. People got to spend $1,000 for an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's an iPhone, it's like like.
Is it the right phone?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I want to turn people on that. Then like the F-Buds we got, they dope, they waterproof, they, can translate languages in real time. I just think that, and my partner, he's actually a young black inventor.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. So I'm more into that. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like you make phones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's hard.
You know what I mean? That's hard. You know what I mean? So
I can't do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't make a sandwich. Shit. You feel me? But,
hell yeah.
But for me, it's like just being part, because I know that's gonna be legacy. You know what I'm saying? I know, when that hits, it's gonna be different, and that's beyond rap. So for me, it's like pursuing all the things that I wanted to pursue that I didn't really have time for because I was either bogged down in the studio or touring. So now you're gonna just see a lot of Jeezy moving around doing big boy shit. But just if you see me doing something, just know I've been planning and plotting on it for a while. Now I got the time.
Yeah.
So I gave him the album, the good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Good riddance.
Word. Well, that's love, man. That's love, man. So we know you got the all-white show tonight.
Yeah.
So, if you're pulling up, tell everybody what they can expect.
I'm going to be, this shit feel like my first show.
Really? First show or first sold-out show?
No, first show. Like, I'm excited.
That's good, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. Like, back in Atlanta, who ever had an all-white concert?
Nobody I could think of.
Yeah, that's a celebration. We celebrating Snow, baby. You know what I'm saying? They can't ban us from wearing all white. They try to ban us from wearing these shirts. We're going to show up in sync. You know what I'm saying? They got the respect of the check it tonight. I'm excited, man, to be back in the city. It's Coca-Cola Roxy. It's been a while since I really just, touched the town. I think it was on my last album, Like This. So it's just like every time you come back home, it's like a homecoming party.
Yes, sir.
This is where it started. This is where people really started feeling TM 101. So to be able to, get that energy and put it in the building, and like you said, from that starting there and being here now, I just think of all that time in between, and these fans have been sticking with you. They're gonna be happy to see you.
100%.
Yeah.
Just being able to say like I remember watching it, mixtape days and watching what it's evolved into. It's very good.
It's just dope, man. Like I was telling DJ Drum the other day, like shit's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. Like it's just amazing. Just even see where he at in his career is just amazing, bro. Like, everybody was trying to figure it out. Like shit, the city running shit.
Problem solved.
Right.
There it is, man. Instagram, website, Twitter for the people who may not be here.
I'm gonna make it easy for you at JEEZY. If you ain't got that TM104 right now, I don't know what you're doing with your life, baby. That legend of the Snowman.
Yes, check that out. I'm Moran, the man, 20 Infinity Live, Jeezy.
Already.
96.7 The Beat, we out.